What's up everybody, I'm B-True, and in this video I just want to go over all the big changes that happened in patch 6.17 in my opinion. Now patch 6.17 was a very large patch as far as champion changes, so a lot of people might not know everything that happened, might not have wanted to go through and read all the patch notes, or you just might not be familiar with what's been going on in League recently, so I wanted to recap it as fast as I could today. So basically the style that I'm going to use for this video, because it's such a big patch, I'm going to do these changes rapid fire. I'm going to give the quick change, and then I'm going to give like a one sentence opinion on what it's going to do for that character. And the gameplay is going to be irrelevant, so I'm just going to have it kind of like blurred off in the background. You don't really have to worry about it. Just pay attention to the little images that pop up and listen to my voice, and you guys can go do other things if that's what you want to do. So without further ado, let's get into the rapid fire patch changes. So Ashe is having her Q duration lowered by 1 second and her ultimate damage lowered by a little bit at early ranks. The ultimate damage probably won't be felt, but the nerf to the duration of her Q will definitely make a big difference since it's going to take away a whole second of extra damage later off in the game. Diana is having the maximum pull distance on her E increased by 75. This isn't a huge buff, but it will help to pull in targets that are a little bit more mobile. Ezreal's passive now gives more attack speed per stack at later levels, and the maximum attack speed gained from this passive is also up by up to 20% at level 13. This is definitely a good size buff to Ezreals who actually know how to play the champion and who weave in auto attacks in between their spell casts. Gangplank got hit by the nerf bat pretty hard. His base health is down by 40. The mana cost on his W is up by 20 at all ranks. And his ultimate cooldown has been increased at early levels, and the damage has been nerfed significantly also at early levels. So basically this is aimed at making the early game a little bit harder for a Gangplank to get through in order to get to their hyper carry status late game. Gragas has had the cooldown on his E body slam increased based on its level, and also the travel time for his ultimate is now fixed as opposed to scaling with distance traveled. The body slam cooldown nerf is definitely going to hit him a little bit in the early game, but the ultimate change is definitely going to affect him because now he can't do his body slam into ult combo before you're even able to react. The fixed time is going to allow the other players who get body slammed the ability to actually get out of the area for Gragas' ult, allowing you a little bit of counterplay. Jace's E is now 40 mana at all ranks, and the empowered attack ratio of your first hit after transforming into your hammer stance has been changed from 0.4 ability power to 0.4 bonus attack damage. The mana cost won't make too much of a difference, but the change from ability power to bonus attack damage on the transform of his hammer stance definitely will. The AP scaling didn't make a lot of sense since Jace normally built attack damage, so now the first auto attack after changing to his hammer stance is going to do a lot more damage since it'll be scaling off the items that you're building. Jhin has had the attack damage ratio on his W reduced from 70 down to 50%, but the damage against minions and monsters has gone up by 10%. On top of that, his ultimate has had the minimum and maximum damage per shot reduced, however it now scales a little bit more based on the target's missing health. The W nerf shouldn't hurt him too much, but the ultimate actually will affect him more than it seemed. Later in the game, each shot will be doing much less damage unless the opponent has a very small amount of their health left. Jinx has had the attack damage ratio on the minimum and maximum range of her ultimate increased. Jinx's ult isn't what made her a hyper carry late into the game, but this should help her because it's going to end up doing a little bit more damage. Malphite's W has had his cooldown reduced by 2 seconds, and the bonus armor that it provides has been bumped up by 5% at each rank. Also, the active damage ratio has also gone up by an additional 5%. Again, not a huge buff, but this will actually help out the Malphite player to do a little bit more damage and also be a little bit tankier when using their W. Rek'Sai got a sizable nerf by having her tunnel cooldown increased by a large amount at early ranks, and they also increased the cooldown on her ultimate by 30 seconds at each rank. I can't tell which is going to be the bigger nerf, since the cooldown on your tunnels is going to be 26 seconds for a majority of the game, but the 30-second increase on her ultimate is definitely going to slow down and limit her map presence, which she's so known for right now. Riven's ultimate got a sizable buff to both the minimum and the maximum damage at all ranks. This change won't magically make bad Riven players good players, but it will make the good players get even more kill pressure since it will increase the execute damage on her ultimate. Sivir got a small nerf on her W by reducing the bonus attack damage ratio that she gets, and a larger nerf by reducing the attack speed passive that she gains from her ultimate by up to 20% at its 3rd rank. Sivir's always a solid choice for ADC, but this is going to limit her pressure a little bit since it's going to be reducing her bonus attack damage on her Ricochet, which made her so strong right now, and also reduce the passive attack speed that she gains through her ultimate. Vayne's Tumble had its attack damage ratio increase from 50% up to 70% at rank 5. All this is going to do is encourage the Vayne player to max their Q first, since the bonus attack damage should help them in lane. And last, Vi had the cooldown on her passive reduced by 2 seconds at level 1. Her Q cooldown is down at early ranks, and the knockback duration no longer scales with level, it's a flat 0.7 seconds. And upon first leveling your E, Vi immediately gains 2 charges of excessive force. Her passive and Q change will make her early game a little bit better since she's getting up to 2-second cooldown on both of those. And the change to her E is basically just a quality of life buff since a lot of people will take E first when starting in the jungle. Okay, so that's about as fast as I could go while still giving you relevant information as far as patch 6.17 goes. There were a lot of changes, a few shakeups, and definitely some things that you want to watch out for, especially from the AD carries, since a large majority of the top tier AD carries got some sort of a nerf or buff to them. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed any part of it, please click that like button down below. If you don't enjoy patch rundowns, please click the dislike button. That way I know whether or not I should continue doing these in the future. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all of my future content, whether it's patch rundowns, my Road to Diamond series, Teaching League to Noobs. Got a couple series that are ongoing right now that people seem to enjoy, so please click the subscribe button. That way you can stay up to date with those and follow my journey through League. And last but not least, I am looking for more ways to kind of draw some attention and get my videos out there a little bit more and get my channel out there. So if you have any strategies to help me draw some attention to my videos to give them a chance, whether it's forums or different strategies or whatever, please leave a comment down below or private message me, whatever you're thinking. Anything helps. I'm just trying to get a little bit more attention and kind of get some people coming to my videos and checking them out, since a lot of you who are watching them seem to enjoy them, and hopefully I can find some more people who will enjoy them too. But anyways, thanks so much for stopping by, everybody. I hope you all have a great day, and peace.